heavy. And this evening we're keeping it somewhat simple with Testa's Pantry. When it's high summer and it's this humid, I don't know, I don't feel like turning the oven on. I'm not sure about you, but I just don't want to cook. I want to cook, we want to eat, but nothing that has to require heat, because I don't like to turn on my AC. So anyways, I went and bought a rotisserie chicken, if you can believe it. So here's the chicken meat. I'm going to make a cold salad, a little bit different. So there's the chicken from the rotisserie that I pulled off. It's about 3 cups, I would say. To that, I am going to add about 2 cups of thinly sliced red cabbage. I don't generally use this too often, but it's going to add a nice crunch. And that's what we're going for. So a nice crunch with the cabbage and a little bit of pungency. Now, in addition to that, I'm using a thinly sliced red pepper. Adds a little sweetness and some color and amazing taste. And then I have about, that was 2 small cucumbers, the 2 little Kirby size, or you can use half of an English, but you want to slice it really thin. And then I have some jalapenos, a little heat. This is 1 jalapeno really finely diced. I don't like to use the seeds. Some people do, I just don't. Alright, so there's that. And then we have some fresh chopped mint. That is about 1/4 cup. And we have about 1/2 cup of chopped fresh basil. So we'll put that in. So that's why I say somewhat simple, because prepping all these vegetables takes a little teeny bit of time. So I'm going to toss that around just a little bit, and I'm going to make the dressing. And then, just before we add the dressing, I'm going to put some arugula in here as well. It's going to make a great salad. I'm really excited about this. And I didn't have to turn the oven on, so that's even better. Okay, so for the dressing, I am going to mince. It was supposed to be 1 large clove of garlic, but I only have some little ones. My garlic seems to have withered in this heat, so I don't have too much available. But this, I think, will work just fine. It's 2 small ones, and I'll get that in there. And then I'm going to add the juice of a lime, which makes about 2 tablespoons. So we'll put that in here. So that's 1/2 of a lime, and we'll use the other 1/2. You know, I didn't even feel like turning the grill on outside. It's just yucky. It's just kind of one of those weeks, right? All right, now this is our Condimento Bianco Denso. It's sweet, it's light. I've talked about it a couple times over the summer. This takes the place of any sugar that you want to put in a dressing, or in anything, simple syrup or this. So I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons. There, that's about 2 tablespoons. And we'll give that a little mix. So we have the garlic and the lime juice and our Condimento Bianco Denso. We'll add some salt to that. Not too much, but enough to cover everything. All right, and now I'm going to add our Hojiblanca. The Hojiblanca is a peppery olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This is from Andalusia, Spain, and it's absolutely wonderful. So it's going to enhance and attract the arugula and the pepperiness of that, and that should be it there. I'm going to mix it up. I didn't get my whisk out, so excuse me, I have to get my whisk. And then I'm going to whisk that until it's slightly thick and emulsified. So there, it looks pretty good, as long as I don't splash it all over the place. Okay, I'm going to put that on. And I'm also going to add about 1/4 cup of finely diced red onions that I've had marinating in lime juice. The lime juice takes some of the pungency away from the onions, and Marissa taught me that. She uses lemon juice, but in this instance I'm using lime juice because we're putting lime juice in the salad dressing. But it's a wonderful idea to do this. Add some acid to the onions, and it takes some of the pungency away. So we have that all in there, and now I'm going to add a couple cups of arugula. And honestly, this will be ready to eat. It's a huge salad. This is enough for 4 people. I'll have to put some aside. It is, and look, it really didn't take that long at all. It took about, I would say, 20 minutes prep time, cutting up all the veggies. And it just took us, 5 minutes to put it together? Which isn't much at all. And it's a beautiful salad, and it looks so appetizing. I can't wait to dig in. Thank you very much for joining and for watching, and we'll see you again next week.